Hello and welcome back to my channel. Bitcoin was the best performing asset since January 2023. Up to 30% price increase, other cryptocurrency up to 60%. Everyone is now waiting for the next bull run. But many people are still skeptical and don't believe in cryptocurrencies. But this time is really different, and it's different than 2021 and everything what we have seen so far. What's exactly different and why I'm so bullish on cryptocurrencies? All in this video. And finally some thoughts from me on how to make best profits in the next bull run. But let's get a step back. What has happened since beginning of 2023? Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have recorded price gains up to 30%, some also up to 60%, and have finally decoupled from the capital market. And that's a huge success. While the stock market was struggling, particularly suffered from bankruptcy of Silicon Valley Bank and Credit Suisse, there was only one trend for Bitcoin, and that's upwards. In addition to that, record inflation, interest rate hikes, and war in Ukraine, and many more, none of them could stop Bitcoin anymore. That's new, and that's fantastic, that we have the decoupling from these markets. And it's precisely this time in Q1 and now where people and companies are using their time to inform and research about cryptocurrency, about the market, into other alternatives for investment, and also payment methods. Interest rates are still too low, with 2% or so, that it's worth to invest. The real estate market is fluctuating and the stock market is very volatile. We saw here nearly the same price changes than in Bitcoin. And that's exactly where cryptocurrencies come into the play for many people. More and more people realizing that Bitcoin is the only currency we can truly own by ourselves, which is neutral. It can be owned by every person in the world. No bank account is needed. It's open 24/7, 365 days a year, and fully operational, global, and you can send it everywhere in the world during seconds. So let's take a look what it's now exactly different and why I'm so bullish. Why the last bull run in 2021? Many private investors entered the market. It was a really small bubble, but this bubble became extremely rich, of course. But now more and more individuals and also companies invest in crypto. We saw the best example with MicroStrategy. In 2021, there was a lot of hate to the CEO of MicroStrategy for buying Bitcoin. They hold now 140,000 Bitcoin at an average price at 28,000 US dollar. Last year, when Bitcoin was down to 16,000, everybody was yelling on Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy. But now they are break even. And the interesting thing is, as soon as the next bull market starts, MicroStrategy could be one of the most valuable companies in the world. And also interesting, global banks investing in shares of MicroStrategy. So that's their way maybe to invest in Bitcoin, to buy shares from MicroStrategy. Really interesting thing. I would definitely take a deeper look in it. And also, companies are not only investing in cryptocurrencies, they are using it as means of payments. For example, Burger King in Paris. We have real estate providers and of course a lot of online shops already accepting Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies now. Amazon will be launching its NFT marketplace this month, and then things will also follow by wallets or at least accepting cryptocurrencies as means of payment. And this will be a total other dimension because Amazon has such a large client base. The volume of Bitcoin holders has increased significantly. There are nearly 1 million wallets holding 1 Bitcoin or more. And imagine there are only 21 million Bitcoin in the market. We don't have so much alternatives. Stock market is volatile, shaking by the banking crisis. We have the real estate sector, they are struggling. Interest rates in banks 2% or lower, it's not really interesting when we have an inflation with 5 or 6 or 7% or much higher. And then of course in some countries, when you hold cryptocurrencies longer than 1 year, like in Germany, it's everything tax-free. Also, cryptocurrencies are not only interesting because of the price gains, also interesting for the products. We have, for example, staking, what's similar to bank savings accounts, but you can gain here 5 to 20% rewards. It's like interest rates. And that's interesting also for companies. And last but not least, the mass media is reporting extremely positively on the cryptocurrency market and reaches mainstream with it. What's my conclusion now and what's my tips for preparing the next bull run? All these factors, from my point of view, are extremely important to understand the potential of the next bull run, because I think the all-time high will be breaking soon and there is much more potential behind it. And also the altcoins will take off. And here are my tips how you can prepare. First, you need to do research and get knowledge in the whole cryptocurrency market. Then you need to define your trading strategy. Is it short term? Is it long term? Of course, many people say it's long term, but don't forget to take profits short term, and only you can of course choose portfolio on spot trading and on future trading. On spot trading, maybe you take 70% Bitcoin, for example, 20% Ethereum, and remaining ones in altcoins or trend coins. You will learn everything in my masterclass. And for future trading, of course, be careful. You can also check out demo accounts where you can trade with fake money and then switch to a real account. For example, Maxi is one of the cryptocurrency exchanges providing this. And then of course invest on a regular basis. That's the best thing you can do to buy in falling and rising prices and have the best average price in total. So that's it for the week from my side. Very interesting weeks ahead of us, and if you don't want to miss the next video, subscribe my channel. Every Tuesday, one new video about Web3. Here's Karina.